Well, good evening to you. Oh, keep going, go on. I must level up this board, I think. Where are we tonight? Well, we're up in the barn in Azay-le-Ferron at the end of a day, and yeah, why not? Let's run trains. The train you're watching is a Hornby 264 tank pulling 3 Hornby 00 brick wagons and a Hornby 00 tin plate guards van. The secret that allows that locomotive to pull those is the other night I sat down, I cleaned all the wheels on them and I oiled all the axles. Before I did that, it was struggling to move them at all. So I'm sort of pleased with that, but that's sort of perhaps really not what I wanted to talk about tonight. There we are. Let's park that train there. No, what I got a lot of things on my mind at the moment. Not all of which is related to Hornby 00. What am I going to do? I think I'm going to pop you on a tripod. Oh dear, there we are. Sitting down. Today has been a little bit of a shock in some respects. You get up in the morning and you know what you do on a Sunday, and suddenly you find that that's just not going to happen. Because of different people's responses to the current coronavirus, COVID-19 crisis. It's a Sunday. It's my habit on a Sunday. Most of you know this, that I pop along to church and we sing and we pray and we do all of those sorts of things that you do in a church. I was taught that the Catholic Church takes the Mass, the reception of the sacraments, and I don't want to get into the religious aspects of that, but the Catholic Church treats that as the most important thing you can do in life. They cancelled it because what they don't want to happen is for all us lot to get together on a Sunday and to give each other COVID-19. And that's a bit of a shock when an organisation cancels something which it explains as being the most important thing you can do. That's how serious people are taking this particular problem. And what the church has done here, and talking to other people today in many other places around the world, is they've linked Mass services onto YouTube or onto other media platforms. I spoke with our local priest here this morning. He said, listen to Mass on the radio. Okay, we had a different plan and a different idea, and we know people who know people, and we went to a Mass service that did take place today. But that's a picture of the level of the seriousness that this is being invested with. So, model railways, where do we go with that? One of the couple of the groups that I'm a member of to do with model railways, there's been a raft of announcements of cancellations of meetings. Absolutely understandable. The club that I guess I'm still a member of, St Mary's Model Railway Club there in Benfleet in Essex, if you look around the room, the average age of the people in the room is 70 and a bit. It's the group of people that the government is telling us are most at risk. And of course, the gentleman that I knew at St Mary's, Smirk, yeah, St Mary's Model Railway Club, it's always called Smirk. The gentlemen that I know there, of course, they're married to ladies of the same age. So the gentlemen themselves might not have the underlying issues. They might not be in the throes of parting this life with the various respiratory problems that do have a problem, but they might have wives at home or elderly sisters that they see everywhere. Whatever, they mix with people in their own sort of age group. So I think it is sensible for model railway clubs to take a pragmatic approach. That's a nice way of saying stop having your meetings, stop having your club meetings. But that doesn't excuse you from carrying on. While we're still alive, we really ought to carry on. And one of the things that I hope that you will all do is find virtual ways of carrying on as a club. I'm a member of a group on Facebook that very much we try to encourage each other to show pictures of what we're doing, and you know, this is what I'm doing today and all this sort of grand stuff. And I think that's important, that we keep hold of those fellowships by whatever means we have available to us. Tonight I'm hosting a meeting here at the Guild of St Eloy Model Railway Club. Yeah, okay, there's only one active member. The others are a little bit too far away to come up the stairs into the barn. But I think that's an important way forward for all of us. So for the rest of the night, I'm going to be playing with my trains. I'm going to be oiling axles. You saw how sweetly they run when they're oiled. I'm going to put a spirit level on my layout, because the engine is telling me that the layout is sort of sitting at a funny angle. Hardly a surprise the way it's erected. So there we are. Carry on. Keep carrying on. Use your video cameras. You've all got mobile telephones that can shoot video, take pictures. Stay in communication with each other. This is something you don't get in many model railway clubs. Yeah, you can't follow them with the camera. Have you got bats in your railway club? I guess they're a little bit disconcerted by the amount of light up here, and it's been sufficiently warm today that I'm sure they've been out for a jolly somewhere. Now they seem to have disappeared. Okay, well, that was interesting. Racing bats.